Welcome back to Footballology. This is my 2016 NFL Draft Sleeper video. This is a video that I love pitting out now. Like, I pit one out last year and I had great success. Granted, I don't think I dug deep enough in the draft last year, so some of the guys were right there on the borderline. They could have did good, but I'm taking credit for what I said last year, and I felt really good about some of those guys, and I feel extremely strong about some of these guys this year. People are overlooking some of these guys in this video, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get right into it.
Drop down and shake, shake. Drop down and shake, shake. Drop down and shake, shake. Drop down and shake. Drop down and shake, shake. Drop down.
First on my list, I got Aaron Burbridge. So when I was watching Michigan State when they were going on their little tear right before the playoff push, I forget what game it was exactly. I was talking to a guy, and I was like, this dude looks really good. Connor Cook definitely kept targeting him. So I definitely want to do some more research about him. I seen him in the combine. He looked good. And then, I was like, no, I got to stay on top of it. Sometimes guys are they're not combine guys. And that's sometimes we have to realize that. Some people are just not combine guys, but they're football players. Remember that. They're football players. But when you watch this guy, he has amazing body control. I mean, when the ball's in the air, he can get up there and he will find a way to catch the ball. And it's just insane how crazy his body control is and what he's able to do. I feel like he's a smaller receiver, but he definitely plays big. Like, he plays extremely big. He's like almost like a DeAndre Hopkins. No comparisons, but definitely like a DeAndre Hopkins in that sense. Whereas DeAndre Hopkins was in my 6 foot and under club. He's a smaller receiver, quote unquote, but he plays like a 6'4", 6'5" guy. And these receivers are definitely starting to become popular. I would like to see him go to a team. They're a run first team. And the reason why is because I feel like that would take less pressure off him to make those plays. And then when he has the opportunity to make those plays, he will be crazy about it. Like, it would be legit. The one knock on him, though, he's not a blazer. He's not that guy that you can get the ball to an open speed from what you see. Now, this doesn't mean he can't work over time, because Antonio Brown wasn't a blazer at all, but for some reason he be scooting along across the field and he just straight dusts people sometimes. You don't expect that from some guys, and this guy is that kind of guy. I think he's that guy that can surprise you with his speed sometimes, but definitely Aaron Burbridge, he's going to be that. I'm saying second round. I mean, second round I feel like is almost pushing it, but definitely third, feel strongly about him. Will he be fantasy football quality? It has yet to be seen. Like I said, it just depends on if he goes to the right team. I would like for him to go to a run-first team. Carolina might be a good team. I know they got Funches and Benjamin and everybody out there, but they definitely got to get youthful on that side of the ball. Washington being another team definitely can use some receiver help out there. I'm trying to think of some other teams that can potentially use them here and there. They're out there, you guys. Oh, San Diego being one team. I definitely San Diego would be a great fit for him with Phillip Rivers out there. I know they're not a run first team, but having an elite quarterback like Phillip Rivers in your pocket, or on your side rather, definitely will give you an ability to grow, and I think that's something that he can use too. Next on my list is Kenyan Drake. Now, even me personally, I'm guilty of this too. I'm talking about Derrick Henry like crazy. Derrick Henry is a beast. Like, that's all I've been saying through this whole entire process. Dude is a beast. It don't matter if he goes in the first or third round. Dude's gonna be a beast wherever he decides to go. Hopefully Detroit goes pick him up. Detroit, go pick up Derrick Henry. Y'all need him. Y'all need that power run game. But that's a different story. Drake, I think, has an ability to be a third down running back for a lot of teams. He can definitely be an interchangeable piece. A lot of people have Philadelphia going to go get a running back, and for a while there, before Philly made this trade up, they had them going to get Ezekiel Elliott. And I didn't see Ezekiel Elliott as an Eagle. Drake would be a better fit for that team. He's the bigger receiver, bigger running back, and I think he has the ability, obviously, to catch the ball, and that's what's something. And then he has the other dimensions with his return ability and things of that nature. I like Derrick Henry, don't get me wrong, but I definitely feel like if Drake could have stayed healthy, he would have been next in line for the Alabama first-round draft pick, running back, or second-round draft pick, or whatever it is. Alabama just craps out running back. So this guy's kind of getting swept under the rug because of Henry, because of Elliott, because of Procise, because of Collins. There's a lot of guys that are coming out, and a lot of people forget that Drake is right there. I think he can compete with a lot of these guys, and I like his build. if you guys know me and my true footballologists out there that've been subscribed to my channel for quite some time, y'all know that I like the bigger running backs. Like Le'Veon Bell is a perfect size running back for me. A guy that he doesn't need to have blazing speed, but definitely the patience and the quickness to get off the line of scrimmage to at least give me 20 yards. And if he breaks it for 40 or 50 for a touchdown, then so be it. And he catches the ball extremely well. Drake can be exactly that for some teams out there. You think of Baltimore as a team, definitely. I know they got Forsett, but come on, guys. We knew Forsett's body wasn't going to last that long. He wasn't going to be a feature back. And they did have a couple guys last year. I forgot they had Buck Allen and Lorenzo Taliaferro. Oh, I don't know if he's there anymore. So, but, you know, you guys get what I'm saying now at this point. You know, Cleveland's even a team. Like, I had them taking Elliott, but now that I think about it, it wouldn't be bad to go get Drake in the third or second round. And especially with all the picks they got now, they just got, you know, buttloads of picks. So that wouldn't be bad for them to go get Drake and have the ability to bring him out of the backfield. Duke Johnson's not a feature back, in my opinion. So Drake can be that for a team, but he has to stay healthy. As long as he can stay healthy, he'll be fine. Next on my list, I have TJ Green. Now, when I look at him, he has great speed, don't get me wrong. But when I really look at him and I really break it down, I think he's like a poor man's Jalen Ramsey. Now, Jalen Ramsey, to me, is probably the best defensive back in this draft. A lot of people got him playing corner. I would like to see him play safety. Same thing with TJ Green. A lot of people feel that he could play corner, but I still want him to play safety. Now, a lot of people had San Diego going to go get Jalen Ramsey. I don't think you do that for San Diego. Go get your tackle because you need your tackle. And if TJ Green falls to the second round, take him. You know, if he falls to you in the second round and you're San Diego, pretty sure San Diego has a second round pick. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they do. But if he falls to you in the second round and you're San Diego, go get him because now you can replace Eric Weddle. I mean, Eric Weddle was that average safety that was really good, and it was so weird. Like, I was never impressed with Eric Weddle, but I was always impressed with Eric Weddle, if that makes any sense at all. But TJ Green can definitely help you out on the back end of your defense. So then you bolster your offensive line in the first round. And in the second round, if you're San Diego, you bolster your secondary a little bit. You still have Jason Verrett out there. Hopefully he stays healthy for 16 games and give you true play. They still have a lot of other good guys out there too. I want to say Brandon Flowers. Pretty sure they still have Brandon Flowers too. And I was a fan of his, obviously, being from Kansas City and all. So you still have some pieces out there if you're San Diego. You go get TJ Green, definitely add some speed to your secondary, and that'd be big and huge. And I'm not looking for this guy to lay big hits. I'm just want him to play the ball. And the thing that he lacks the most, though, and the reason why I say he's a poor man's Jalen Ramsey, because Jalen Ramsey plays the ball a lot better in the air. TJ Green doesn't give you that. That can be coached. What he has is natural ability to get to the ball. Have him put on about 5-10 more pounds. Nothing crazy. You want him to maintain that speed, but definitely help his field awareness. Allow him to learn and coach him up. I mean, hey, he can come here to Kansas City and I won't be mad at all. And allow him to learn and coach him up, and I think the dude would be a beast. Next on my list is Sandlin from Montana State. I can't pronounce his first name. I see it and I've learned it, but I can't say it, so I don't want to say it. But Sandlin is definitely a tight end. He's the NFL tight end today. Definitely a strong receiving threat. When I was watching him, I almost got him that comparisons to like a Travis Kelce or something. Almost Jimmy Graham-esque. Definitely a small school guy. Somebody that a lot of people are not talking about. I've seen a tight end in somebody's mock draft going in the first round, so I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. This guy's a beast. I think this guy's going to definitely be legit at the next level. Give him a true passing quarterback. It's crazy because I would say he would go to New England if New England didn't make the move for Bennett, but they already made the move for Bennett. So this dude is still, I think he's going to play for a lot of teams out there. You think about a lot of teams probably want to go to the two tight end set to relieve pressure off their quarterbacks and definitely give them big and true solid threats. This guy can be that for a team. I think he's a true pass catcher. Get him in the later parts of the draft. If you're a team, I'm thinking, third round, fourth round. Depends on, a lot of people got a lot of other tight ends rated higher than him, and I don't understand why. This dude's a true receiving tight end, a guy that you spread out in the red zone, and he would just high point the ball. I'm trying to think of some teams that he could potentially go to, but a lot of teams have already filled that tight end position. You think about a Chicago in like the third or fourth round. But still, help them replace Bennett and definitely get a beast in Sandlin. Next on my list, Carl Nassib. I think this guy is legit as all get out. Like, this dude is honestly really good. A lot of teams or a lot of people are looking for that edge rusher, that pass rusher that they really want. And everyone's talking about Leonard Floyd, They're talking about Noah Spence. They're talking about everybody else but Carl Nassib for some reason. This guy's going to slide between the cracks. He's going to go somewhere. And it just hit me. I think he's going to go to the Giants because his brother's there. So he's going to wind up going to the Giants. You know how the Giants love the 4-3 and they love the defense ends and all that. This guy is really nice. Now, the only thing that really kills me about him is that he doesn't have any pass rush moves. Once again, it's a coachable thing, but he knows what to do. He knows how to find the ball, attack the ball, and get the ball. Like, he knows how to do that. And that's it. That's basic stuff right there. I can teach you everything else I want you to know. You can learn everything else along the way, if you will. This guy can be a definite dangerous pass rusher for some teams out there. He might end up going to Oakland. Let me shut my mouth right now. But definitely a guy that can play. I want to see him in a 4-3. I would hate to see his talent wasted standing up in a 3-4. Sometimes it scares me sometimes when a defense end goes from a 4-3 to a 3-4 stand up. Some guys transition really well. Some guys just get lost in the dust. You think about Dwight Freeney with Indianapolis. It was too late in his career for him to do it. Same thing for Robert Mathis. He did the transition. Sometimes the guys are just not worth it, you know. Mario Williams even made the transition. And Buffalo-ish, they play a hybrid. I can't say Buffalo because they just play a weird hybrid. But some guys make the transition and they're just not as comfortable as they was once before. DeMarcus Ware is just a true athlete. As a guy that can play in a 4-3, 3-4, he don't care. As long as he do something with the ball in mind, he doesn't care. That was just a random name drop, but DeMarcus Ware is a beast. But Carl Nassib is a guy that's going to go in the 3rd round, probably even the 4th round, because I don't hear nobody talking about him. I don't know if he's just flying on the team's radar and teams are like, oh, we're going to get him. And no one's saying anything. But he's definitely a guy that I like, and I think that he's going to be a beast at the next level. I'm about to put my rep on the line. I did it last year with David Johnson, and I'm going to do it this year with Carl Nassib. If Carl Nassib, I'm not going to say if, 100% sure, when he goes to a team, now, this is if he doesn't get hurt. Now, if he doesn't get hurt and he stays healthy, whatever team he goes to, he will finish the season with 12-plus sacks. That is a guarantee. You heard it here on Footballology. Remember this. I'm going to take a note. I'm going to remember it. But I'm putting my rep on the line for Carl Nassib. I think he's a guy that definitely a lot of people are overlooking. And I'm saying 12-plus sacks from him next year. Next on my list, I got Tyler Matakevich. This guy I've been watching since the Senior Bowl. I went back and watched the Senior Bowl, and then I went back and watched some of his game tape. What I seen in the Senior Bowl showed up on his game tape. Didn't show up in the combine. Whatever. I don't care. Some guys are that way. They just don't show up in the combine. It just happens. I don't care. Tyler Matakevich is a guy that I really like because he's like a pocket-sized Luke Kuechly. And I know that's a big guy to compare him to. Luke Kuechly's a monster. He's a beast, the whole nine. I'm a huge fan of Luke Kuechly. I wanted him to come here to Kansas City, and Carolina took him from us. Fucking Carolina. But when they took him, I was kind of mad. But Tyler Matakevich is that kind of guy. He's that guy that finds the ball, attacks the ball, gets the ball. He definitely knows to find different ways. Now, the knock on him is his size. Sometimes he can't get swallowed up by some defenders or some blockers sometimes. It happens. Who cares? Otherwise, if this dude is clean and basically go to Baltimore, go to Minnesota, they have a big defensive line. Anywhere that has a big defensive line that can keep him clean long enough to make the play, he will make the play. Plain and simple, straight. A lot of times he will get pushed back, but most times he will not make sure. He will make sure that the play ends where he wants it to end. And there's a guy that I'm really a huge fan of, and I hope he gets to start for a team next year. I want to see him play at the NFL level, and I think he can play at the NFL level. Next on my list, I have Kevin Peterson, cornerback from OSU. Guy is nice. He's a lengthy-ish corner. I feel like he has those lengthy arms. When I say lengthy, I always say arms. A lot of people are like, oh, no, he's small. I'm like, nah, dude, he has those arms, though. Sometimes dudes just got long arms, and he's one of those guys. Now, in turn, what happens is he also becomes a little handsy and grabsy, and I feel like that at the next level, that's going to kill him because we know how these tic-tac calls with these refs are. A lot of times these refs want to call everything and anything possible, and they don't let the players play. And so he has to learn a little bit more technique. Once again, he's a coachable guy, a guy that needs to be coached up, and that's it. And you're going to put a quality product out there. His finished product, his ability to be a quality finished product is higher, if that makes any sense. And so when it comes down to it, I think that he's going to go in the second or third round. He's going to be a third round, fourth round guy because a lot of people are not talking about him. Like, some people are just not talking about some people. They're talking about these people and these people, but they're not talking about some guys. But also, I've seen him going in the first round. So he's one of those guys that can do a lot of crazy stuff. I had Trey McBride last year, and I thought he was going to go high. He didn't even go to the 6th round, and then now he's in Tennessee. He may start, he may not start, but watch out for Trey McBride because he was on a sleeper video last year. Dude was nice. But Kevin Peterson, I definitely feel like they should come here to Kansas City, and he would have the ability to be great here. We definitely need a CB2, take him in the second round, and make our second round pick worth it because we lost our third. Well, that's all that I have for you guys this week on Footballology. The draft is a week away. Can you imagine that? This draft has snuck up on me a little bit. Last year, I was like on pace with everything, but this draft is just like bam in your face. And I've been behind a little bit. I want to do an edited video for you guys for my mock draft with all the new trades coming out, so definitely keep an eye out for that. That's going to be legit. I'm going to fix it for a lot of my fans out there. I know a lot of people gave me hell on that last mock draft, but I felt confident in it, and I was really sincere about every pick I made. It wasn't no BS. It wasn't me just trying to get some publicity or nothing crazy. That was some serious stuff right there. There was a lot of thought went into that, and I feel like a lot of those moves should have happened. Mackenzie Alexander going to Washington, I was extremely strong about, but the Josh Norman pickup definitely changes all of that. But you guys will see that in the video. Just like I said, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for that video. If you're not a footballologist yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. You should become a footballologist today. Hit the subscribe button and stay safe, football fans.